I like, well, after quarantine, I picked up painting. And then because I study sea stars, I also had an experience in Friday Harbor up in Washington State. And then that got me interested in tide pooling, which then took me to boogie boarding. So those are a couple of interests that I have. And then also when it was, if the weather doesn't permit it, instead of boogie boarding, I go skateboarding. And then I also go hiking in the mountains or camping. So I usually paint nature scenes because that's probably my go-to for stress relief in grad school. I get to think about nature while I'm painting. And then I also paint pretty abstract things. I can't really describe them, but could have an emotion and then think about it and then put colors on it, and that will be my new painting. I majored in exercise sciences, so the only I guess system I study in depth with was human. I was certainly exposed to many other systems, but it wasn't like what I had at Friday Harbor, where we went tide pooling. We went tide pooling or dredging on a ship or digging for worms. 6 days a week. I think for about 5 weeks. We had some days off, and then the outdoors was our classroom, and then we would bring those animals back and draw them and write about them. And I think that really gave me a lot of confidence as someone who didn't study marine biology as an undergrad, and then to being someone that like fell in love with marine biology and the diversity of the ocean. I think that's what Friday Harbor provided me, where it's like it showed me, like, how do I put this? It showed me a different level of complexity of life on Earth. Probably go on a run or like just watch reality TV with friends and laugh about it. I think in grad school, the trade-off of not having a strict schedule like undergrad is that you make your own schedule, so you get to relax whenever you want, but you're also like constantly thinking about, am I doing enough? So that's the trade-off. I think the fellow graduate students is who I mainly lean on for support, just because they know exactly what you're going through. And then also your PI is a good source of support because they were a graduate student once. Location is one of them. And I thought Matt and I, my advisor, we thought in a pretty similar way, not exactly the same, which I like, because then we can have different point of views. But then also we communicated during the interview in a way that was engaging and interesting, and we were also able to send a message across to each other, even though we don't think in the exact same way.